So let me guess, your chicken's bland, it's dry, chewy, and just tastes like shit. I'm gonna show you guys how to turn this to this in just 3 short steps. So step 1, I'm gonna cut the chicken pieces in half. And this will make a lot more sense in a quick second. So the coolest part about this recipe is it only needs 3 ingredients. We have 0-calorie barbecue sauce, Nashville hot chicken seasoning, and paprika. Next step, we're gonna put the base coat of seasoning. Now, you don't wanna put too much on it, but you wanna put just enough so when you put it in the air fryer, the seasoning starts to embed in the actual chicken. All right, so this is the pre-cook to the actual cook. So what I like to do here is simply throw it into the air fryer prior to actually put it on the stove. So the reason I like to do that is simply because if you guys ever have chicken where it's dry, likely because it's put on the stove or the grill for too long and it doesn't evenly cook throughout. So if you throw it in the air fryer and put it for about 10 minutes on 400 temperature, you're gonna notice when you put it on the stove, it's gonna remain that base coat of chewiness, so the dryness kind of stays consistent throughout the eating process. So the reason we cut our chicken in half before we put it in the air fryer is so it cooks evenly throughout, but it's not in small enough pieces where the moisture kind of just fades out. If you still cut it in big enough pieces, it almost traps the moisture in. So when you transition it over to the stove and then you almost re-cook it, it keeps the moisture, it's still fresh, and the process of cooking is a lot less, at least when you put it on the stove. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, you don't necessarily have to weigh out any specific number, but because we are on prep, we have to be specific and the small details matter. Oh no. I'm by the gram, baby. There we go. All right. Now, what we want to do as we transition it. Now, this might not be the best advice, but I'm a little lazy. What I would recommend is actually putting it on like a cutting board and then kind of recutting it. But I've messed up many pans and I'm just gonna keep that traditional alive here. But I like to cut it into smaller bite-sized nugget pieces when I throw it on to the stove. And if you notice, it's still very raw on the inside. So when we cook it, it's obviously gonna fully cook throughout, but at the same time, it's gonna give it the ability to, again, trap that moisture in so you're not eating dry chicken. So I recommend cooking at a medium temperature, and then we apply the second coat, technically, of seasoning. So you're gonna notice throughout this entire cooking process, we're gonna season the food 3 different times. 1 at the very beginning before we put it in the air fryer, 2 at the very beginning we put it on the stove, and then 3 at the end to hone in on the beautiful flavoring of the entire meal and to keep it consistent throughout the entire cooking process. So now for step 2.5, quick intermission. And the most important step, you have to make sure your taste buds are turned on. Yup, a 3rd time. And now for the secret ingredient. 0-calorie barbecue sauce from I'll just post it on I'll post it on the screen. But again, it's 0-calorie, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys, this isn't the best flavoring when you put it on directly to your food. But what you do, the secret, you marinate it. And with the combination of the following seasonings pieced together, it literally tastes like Chinese food grilled chicken. It's absolutely amazing. It's so flavorful. And for those of you guys who just hate the bland taste of chicken, using these simple ingredients, again, all 0-calorie, it just brings it to life. It truly does. And this is something where I have with all of my meals. I heat with rice, sweet potatoes, golden potatoes, and it flows very nicely. Sit.
Party of the day, Zed. You're right, it wouldn't even make sense if it
Yeah. And as you can see, chicken cooked evenly throughout and with tons of flavor.
Now enjoy.
And step 3, enjoy. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Another video for today. I'm going to jerk off on camera and show you guys for the world.
Okay. Wait, what?
So did I say step 1?
Yeah, I think you did.
I did. I was just gonna stab it with a knife. It's gonna be again. Very beginning. 2. Get out!
Jackson, come here.
Oh! Bing bong, good into my. Are you actually eating? Somehow make me look cool. I was really hoping my nipple wasn't out. I felt it. And now for the secret ingredient. 0 calorie.
You said that weird. Alright.
I do the same thing when I walk.
And go.
And now for the secret. I'm sorry. So we have 0 calorie bar. I said calorie. Now you guys get me catching on the mistakes. Enjoy.